We've been trained to recognize intelligence by how much someone speaks. But the most sophisticated neurological systems in the room are often the quietest. True intelligence isn't a performance. It's a specific, internal processing style that often looks like doing nothing to the untrained eye. Your brain isn't just sitting there. It's performing a high-speed diagnostic on reality itself. To understand the hidden genius, we must look at metacognition and the default mode network (DMN). In highly intelligent systems, the prefrontal cortex doesn't just solve problems. It monitors the solving process itself. While most brains are reactive, yours is predictive. You aren't just thinking, you are auditing your own thoughts. This requires a massive amount of neural energy, which is why your habits are actually sophisticated energy management strategies. The 10 hidden architecture. 1. The solitude mandate. You don't need space because you're antisocial. You need it because your DMN requires a low-stimulus environment to synthesize complex patterns. Silence is your brain's oxygen. 2. The engine of inquiry. Your curiosity isn't a hobby, it's a mechanical drive. You deconstruct systems, from coffee machines to social hierarchies, because your brain is wired for pattern recognition. 3. Auditory externalization. Talking to yourself isn't a glitch. It's a method of offloading working memory. By speaking, you turn abstract concepts into tangible data points your brain can organize. 4. The intellectual humility loop. You say, "I don't know," precisely because you see the true scale of the problem. You've bypassed the Dunning-Kruger trap and recognized that complexity is infinite. 5. Multimodal analysis. What others call overthinking, you call cognitive simulations. You aren't indecisive. You are running 10 parallel mental models to find the one with the lowest failure rate. 6. Pattern disruption. Humor. A high IQ and a dark, complex sense of humor often share the same neural pathways. Humor is just the brain's way of celebrating a successful, non-obvious connection. 7. Cognitive flexibility. You don't cling to opinions. You treat beliefs as beta software. When the data updates, you update. To you, being right is less important than being accurate. 8. The circadian shift. You are more likely to be a night owl because the unconventional is your natural habitat. Late-night stillness offers a rare, high-concordance window for deep encoding without social interruption. 9. Social observation. You don't lead the conversation, you audit the room. You are gathering emotional data and micro-expressions to map the social landscape before you engage. 10. The search for semantic depth. You aren't looking for fun, you're looking for meaning. You are biologically programmed to find the why behind the what, making you a natural architect of purpose. But there is a fine line. There is a difference between intellectual sovereignty and cognitive stagnation. One is using your deep processing skills to navigate the world with precision. The other is using your overthinking as a shield to avoid the risk of action. A brain that only simulates but never executes isn't a genius, it's a ghost. True environmental mastery is knowing when the simulation is good enough to finally pull the trigger. Intelligence isn't about the facts you've memorized. It's about the architecture of your curiosity. You don't have to be the loudest in the room to be the most capable. You just have to be the one who never stops asking why. So, here's my question. Is your mind a sanctuary for your ideas, or a cage for your potential? I would genuinely appreciate it if you subscribed to join this deep dive. Let's map the mind and reclaim the quiet.